Good morning, students. Today I have decided to make a short video clip for you on the geography's lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is endogenic movement. Now, if we would have been in the classroom, I could ask you the first question: what does it mean by endogenic? Well, of course, in this video clip, I myself is making an attempt to tell you the meaning of endogenic. Endogenic means a force which arises out of the Earth's crust, Earth's mantle, and which moves from the Earth's mantle upwards. Now, you must have imagined today we are going to deal with the forces which are produced due to the radioactive material which is present in the Earth's mantle. Because it is active, so it generates waves, and as a result of it, when it generates waves much stronger in the velocity, we experience either the earthquakes or the eruption of volcanoes. So, when we are seeing the force that is created through the Earth's mantle, the types of landforms which are formed depends upon 3 factors. They are velocity, direction, and landforms. Now, velocity means the speed at which it is accelerated, sent up. The acceleration or the velocity sometimes may be continuous but slower, or sometimes it is sudden but which creates a huge amount of energy. When it is slower and continuous, well, the inner plates of the earth moves towards each other, sometimes moves away from each other, and this leads in the creation of the continent. And when the velocity, as I said, velocity means speed, which is higher, in that case the earthquakes are experienced. The second factor, I said, direction. The direction may be upward, horizontal, or downwards, which creates either earthquakes or the volcano eruptions. The third factor, I said, is the landforms which are created because of the energy that is emanating out of the radioactive material present in the mantle. It forms the continent, the plateaus, and the highlands. Also, these movements helps in mountain building. Mountain buildings are of 2 types. One is fold mountain and the other is fault mountain, which can also be called as block mountains. The fold mountains, as I said, is the result of the forces which are simultaneously acting against each other. When they are moving in the direction of each other, and in the horizontal directions, the soft layer of the rocks is uplifted gradually, and it leads into the creation of the fold mountains. Well, we can cite the examples of the mountains so formed. They are Himalayas and the Aravallis from India, the Rockies from Europe, and Andes again from America. Well, dear students, now we are talking about the block mountains. Block mountains are formed because of the horizontal parallel movement which acts away from each other instead of acting against each other. It leads into creation of the fractures or we may say it in other words, falls into the soft layer of rocks. In these, the forces which are acting away from each other leads in the creation of the fractures into the larger portions into the plate, and when both the sides of the plates have sunk down, a middle portion of the plate rises up, which looks like a block. This type of mountains, we may cite the example as the Black Forest Mountains and the Meghalaya Plateau in India are formed because of these kinds of land movement. Now, let us take a quick review of continent building process, which is also called as epeirogenic movement. When from the center of the earth the force is enacted and which leads in either the uplifting of the crust of the earth, or sometimes it acts as to submerge the portion of the crust below. When it is uplifted, a continent is formed, and when vice versa, the force is acting down, when a certain region sinks below, it forms the part of the seabed. So this is in the short video I have brought for you. I will be putting on many more videos like this so that you can avail the lectures of me so that you can form your answers of the exercises later. Thank you.